Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance of love, self-care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, wisdom, standing, or the four corners of the earth standing. Salam alaikum, and of course we are grand rising to the top. We will forever and ever rise up to the top, family. There's so much going on. Y'all know it. I know it. We see it. I believe that little by little the world will wake up. Whenever I watch the news or even on my YouTube, I get like a news feed or something and I clicked on it. Most of the time is, let me just say, the criminals that we got on the streets. Y'all been watching me since I started my awakening, or let me say my YouTube. And if you've been watching me from day one, clearly you can tell there's some improvement. There's some days I'll just cry. I barely do that. When I do cry, maybe I'm praying, telling the universe, God, how grateful I am for the things that I've achieved or acquired, or the things that have been made possible for me to achieve, So I'll pray and I'll tell God I'm grateful for this, for that. And sometimes when I'm praying, I get emotional, not because I'm sad, it's because I came from I came a long way, all the way from Africa, and to look around me and say, wow, I've been able to achieve this, achieve that. That's great, Um, but years ago, I made a video and I said, the people are not reading between the lines. The people are not reading between the lines. You're hearing the music, but you're not digesting the lyrics. And I'm going to repeat what I said again. God want me to say this. The universe, spirit, your ancestors, whatever you want to call it, Buddha, they just want me to say this. And I know that y'all been watching me. Y'all already know this. I talked about it. But you never know who might come across this video. It's going to take a long time for people to actually see the lies and read between the lines. That is, when you watch a video or the news and you hear that this woman unalive this man, or this man unalive this woman, and they read the criminal background of this person. Sometimes these people have committed 30 crimes, 20 crimes, but they back on the street. There's a lot of robbery going on here, and I ain't gonna say New York because it's all over the place. Whatever state you live in, type in the news and see what is going on in your state or your city. Broad daylight, people will rob you. Jewelry shops and clothing shops, the mall, the big name brand, they're just robbing them and nobody stops them. When the cops do arrest them, they come back. And if you've been paying attention, these type of crimes is going on and going on. And after they got injected with the tea, I think, I don't know if y'all see this, but things are just going. Sometimes I feel like things are not getting better, and I mean in general. Maybe your life is better, like I'm okay, but in general, when you look, you like, nah. Listen, something ain't right. Ever since these people got juiced up, something ain't right. And then they came out with this whole mask that is even helping people to break into other people's businesses because they got a ski mask on. You can barely see them. So I came across a video. I was watching the video, and I like to go through comments and just read. That tells me where people are in the collective. And I came across 2 comments that says, why are these criminals being getting bail and being back on the street? I said, at least after going through over maybe 50, 60 comments, somebody finally sees something. And they tell us all the time, if you're from New York and you get on the train, it says when you see something, say something. We don't say nothing. The problem ain't the criminals on the street. God want me to tell you this. The universe want me to tell you this. Your ancestors, whatever you believe in, want me to tell you this. The problem ain't the criminals. The problem is the system. Why is a rapist walking on the street? Why is an abusive person walking on the street? There's a lot of DVs going on. If you are a man and you're watching this video and you have a daughter, on a scale of 1 to 10, 9.99% your daughter is being abused. She's just not telling you. Men are going through it too. I don't know the percentage, but statistic is more women that go through abuse. And then you ask yourself, they get arrested, they go through anger management for 30 days, and then they back on the street. You think somebody that's 40 years old with a criminal background of DV, not just one, not just two, not just three, is working on the street, 30 days therapy, anger management, you think they are okay, they can get back on the street. Y'all not seeing this. We are killing each other for these devils, these demons. They are setting us up. They know that they're not going to keep these criminals in there. They want them back on the street so they can do the dirty job for them. How long is it going to take people to wake up and say, you know what, the people ain't the problem no more? It's the system, it's the judges, not the police. The police are doing their job. It's whoever the judges that keep granting these criminals bails to come back on the street and destroy people's homes, destroys people's businesses, stealing and robbing and unaliving innocent souls. And still the majority don't see that it's the system. God want me to tell you, stop blaming your mama, your papa. It is time. There's a saying that if you were born poor, that you did not make that mistake. But if you die poor, that is your fault because you have all the abilities to not die poor. To be better than the family you was born in, but you don't want to. You just want to stay home and not do nothing, be on the street and go, oh yeah, because my mama ain't got shit, my daddy ain't got shit, so you could blame. God said no. Open your eyes and see. The system, the people that we are putting in power are the ones destroying us. The people that we are putting in power are the ones destroying us because they're the ones that keep releasing these criminals. And these criminals don't live with them, they live with us. I seen a video yesterday of a lady. She lives alone, she's young, live alone. And she showed a video of how she locks her door. She locks her window. The top window, the bottom window, her door. When she goes to sleep at night, she has like 3 extra locks just to feel safe. What kind of world are we creating? We have to rise up and fight the system. I'm not your problem. A black man ain't your problem. A black woman ain't your problem. A white man, a white woman, Asian, race is not the problem. We are fighting with demons. It has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with somebody's sexuality. This is beyond black and white. This is beyond gay and straight. This is beyond transgender. It's beyond that. The scriptures say we are fighting with what? We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. You're not fighting with gay, straight, black, white, Asian. No, you're fighting with demons. In a spiritual sense, we say negative forces, negative energy. In religion, you say you're fighting against demons. You're fighting against Satan. All this that's happening is not an accident. It's meant to happen to wake you up. You need to sit up and say, oh, nah, something ain't right. My daughter going to school, I'm scared. It's going to get to a point, mark my words, people are going to go to school with this in their, look at this. You see this? Boom, boom, boom. They're going to go to school with that in their bags. People are going to be walking down the street with that in their pockets because they're scared. People are afraid. But we shouldn't be afraid. We're supposed to be fighting the system. The system is the problem. Police officers are out here putting their life on the line, arresting these criminals, and your judges are releasing them back on the street. And you think defund the police is the problem? No, defund your judges. We need to vote right, I don't vote, but hey, I'm just saying, those are you to vote. Vote right. Vote right. Thank you for watching, man. We gotta stand up and read between the lines. These same people don't belong to be in the house. Same people don't belong on the street. Some of these people belong behind bars. I hope somebody learned something from this video. Give yourself a hug. They've confused you with gender, with race, with sex, and we are always focusing on the wrong things instead of us focusing on the right things so we can make the world a better place. If not for me, at least for the sake of your family. We are worried about people's skin color, people's gender, people's sexuality, and there's criminals in our neighborhoods killing us every day. And the people that we put in power, allow them, give them that power to come back on the street and hurt you. But you don't see that. You worried about who I had sex with last night. Should that matter? Ain't nobody in my bed. And even if there's somebody in my bed, should that matter to you? You don't think that your daughter should be walking on the street and feel safe? You don't think your son should be walking on the street and feel safe? You don't think your daughter should be married to a man that has good intention? You don't think you don't want your daughter your son to marry a woman that has a good heart, that has a good intention? You want your daughter to marry a man that's going to honor life her? You want your son to marry a woman that's going to honor life her? Because all of us are wounded? Because among us there are criminals. Among us there are demons. And I believe these demons deserve to be off the street so your children, your sons and daughters can walk home from school freely and not be scared. So your sons and daughters can go to sleep at night and just lock their door. They don't need no extra 10, 15 padlocks to feel safe. You don't want that for your kids? That's what God wants me to ask you today. You don't want that for your kids? Thank you for watching. Let's stand up for what is right. Let's stand up for what is affecting us. What is really affecting us. You only live once. One love.